absolutely necessary that you have a basic game plan for every single matchup, like at least one rule of thumb to keep in mind. And I feel like you hit the nail on the head with that with Meta Knight. I feel like you have to keep in mind, like, he does have linear approach. Where's the best place to be? How can you stop him from getting his startups? Because he can apply a lot of damage to you, but if it's like if you see a train coming at you, you're gonna know to step out of the way at some point before it hits you.
Even so, like, we were joking about it for a second, but like you can see MetaMain is finding the gaps necessary, because that's also a thing that Lynx can suffer from too. Is you try to set up the wall too much to stop the incoming train, and then you just get caught. I do like the fact though already that we're seeing Moral going for a lot of C drop bombs, because you want to cover that range. There are too many people who don't do that properly, and even though obviously you got one of the best snares in the entire game, you still have to have something that covers you when you overcommit, and having that bomb out there all the time is really good against a character who's super aggressive like this, but the anti-air up smash is going to close out that first stock.
Yeah, that was excellent, just catching the jump right there from Meta. I do like how Moral has not been closing himself in on one spot. I see a lot of Lynx who just like to set up real estate, you know, pitch their tent and be like, I'm camping right here. But he's been moving all around the map, just deploying these boomerangs and bombs to just keep Meta guessing, like where is he gonna land. He's covering his landings with these, and I think boomerang is one of the best tools in the entire game to catch approaches like Meta Knights, and it's been working a lot.
You're putting out a hitbox that not only covers the approach, but it covers the return too. Now, good job dropping down on that nair. There is no bomb because it is currently on stage.
He almost lived.
Barely misses that.
He almost lived that.
Up B. That was so close to recovering there. So MetaMain getting a stock very much needed. That backer out of shield so good though, and almost covering the teleport in or a potential air dodge in with that boomerang.
And we're seeing right here, just, you know, I like how Moral has been walling out Meta, but when Meta does get in, he does a lot. Ooh, little overzealous right there with that side B off stage, and that's going to catch a pretty early stock, and Moral's got a pretty considerable lead. But wait, we got the bridge to heaven coming out right here, and that's going to be the stock.
The instant way to regain yourself back into a game. Meta Knight is one of those characters that you always have to worry about your stock, because you can just get caught in a jump or in one of these strings, and you just get carried off the side as long as they don't drop it. So great job by Meta not letting that get out of hand, and also zone breaking a lot better so far here against Moral here in this last stock.
Okay, great grab right there, catching, because I think Meta knew he had to shield at that point if he didn't want to get hit by the boomerang. And now we're seeing a pretty relatively even game right now. Meta has to be careful with these, Moral has to be very, very careful with his landings, because Meta Knight is poised so excellently underneath this platform to catch any jump in from Moral.
Yeah, I like all the coverage with the boomerang coming back in, forcing a bad position for Meta. I like the fact that a second ago you saw when Meta got reversed on the ledge tap, immediately jumped back into the center stage, not trying to deal with being up against the wall, because Moral has just been winning there consistently. The anti-air up smash, not enough just yet, but another good swing could cost this game stock. In terms of Moral losing this game. However, MetaMain at 73, this is a light character. If you get anti-air up smash or something anytime sooner, maybe an up B out of shield, and that could be the game.
Yeah, it kind of, this is where Meta Knight starts to struggle just a little bit. I feel like he doesn't really have the most consistent kill tools unless you're set up in an edge guard situation or something like that. Excellent recovery right there from Moral, just getting himself back to stage safely. Now it's just going to be who lands incorrectly first.
Oh no! Missing options, and then another missed option there. There was multiple kills that could have been covered. We talked about there, but either way, somehow this game is still going. And Meta actually looking for the jump, gonna miss with the nair, somehow avoiding the coverage from Moral. He's gonna wait for the jump. He's gonna empty hop, baiting out the short hop jump there, and that's gonna be up smash out of shield, closing that. What a ridiculous first game.
I loved the patience right there by Moral. Meta definitely got a little too antsy and was just trying to put out constant hitboxes to potentially catch a jump out of shield from Moral, and Moral just wasn't taking the bait whatsoever. He just stayed confidently in shield until Meta entered that up smash zone, and that's when he let it rip. And it just goes to show, like, I remember Jackal said, like, one of the most important things to, like, achieving consistency in this game is maintaining composure. And in stressful last hit situations like that, you know, composure is pretty much what'll get you the victory 9 times out of 10, you know?
Yeah, like we always talk about how, you know, at tournaments, find your way to get rid of nerves and stuff. And when you're at home, you know, obviously there's a lot of people who aren't around your shoulders anymore. You're just by yourself. So you lose a lot of that tournament nerves. But in situations like what we just saw at the last last stock there, multiple times both players lost the attempted kill on the final stock. That will tilt and mess with anybody's head. So,
oh yeah, even the most battle-hardened veteran players will probably start sweating the minute they see that their stock is remotely in the red on last stock, while they're also on the cusp of beating their opponent.
Yeah, it is a very scary situation. Like it's so much easier said than done. Just keep it cool, but really that's just one of those things. You got to find that clutch moment, find a way to keep it calm and collected.
Know your win condition. Also, know what will absolutely guarantee you a win to the game. Moral knew his win condition in that situation was getting that up smash, and he was very well aware of it. Instead of going for a bunch of. Oh, sorry about that.
No, it's okay to say we've seen consistent win condition out of that too, because Moral is consistently getting these anti-airs because he kind of recognized that one of MetaMain's really just popular approach tools for looking for a tech situation is that short hop nair. You're trying to force attack, but the problem is when you constantly go for that, you're not getting that shield poke you're looking for. You're not getting that KO you're looking for. So you end up getting called out by these. Now it's gonna work eventually, but kind of like right now, we're getting a couple short hop nairs. MetaMain looking for the stock here at the ledge, not gonna get the forward smash, but. If Meta can close that down a bit more, kind of recognize, maybe bait a spot dodge or maybe an action out of Moral, we might be seeing a very dangerous Meta main. As this game goes, there's the drop down there. That should be a stop. Oh, excuse me. Never mind.
Saved that jump.
How far that jump, that
My man
saved
it. Like a well-earned dollar into the bank. My man was saving that jump for the last possible second. And right now, MetaMain trying to swing this butter knife around as much as he can, trying to secure this kill on Moral, but he's been kind of just setting himself up for success here.
Yeah, that's crazy. The fact that the bomb just sat so perfectly at the ledge. That there was actually no way that Moral could go for a ledge trap there. Just because it was there, you could activate it at any time.
That was so cool. Although we do see a down throw at 0 here. Gonna see if Meta can start something up here now that he's finally even the stocks out.
Yeah, there's that up smash out of shield once again. Obviously, like I said, you want to go for it still. You don't want to drop your mix-up options. But consistently, Moral has been going for anti-airs on these short hop nairs. So I think a big thing is if we start seeing a bit more grabs out of MetaMain, we might be seeing a very different game. But look at this, the defensive play from Moral, just holding his ground, holding down center stage, not letting Meta find his way in. And there's that grab, gonna reset.
The conditioning this set by Moral has also just been incredible. Like, it sucks that Meta Knight doesn't have really any projectiles at his fingertips, so it tends to make his approaches more linear. Link outranges with his sword and also can condition shielding with his projectiles. So Meta has to pretty much halt in his tracks whenever he can't get like a guaranteed approach on Moral, and Moral's taking full advantage of that right now by just getting all of these successful shield grabs.
Yeah, now you're seeing.
I'm saying that 5 times fast.
We're seeing Meta able to. I don't think it would have killed or anything in that position right there, but that is a very scary thing to see Link drop a down air on top of you while you're trying to get your way back. Meta looking for the up B, but they jump down there to cover the recovery, obviously out of range for that combo. Very good job by Moral once again.
Yeah, Moral doing just a good job. Meta trying to find his way into getting a punish. But he just let it rip. He just brandished his weapon.
Now here's that thing, prior to the match starting, you did say that, Moral had a slight problem occasionally with finishing his food. In the last game, both players had that problem, so it's very key here on who can close it out. Moral has been playing absolutely fantastic at the beginning of this game. Trying to go for ledge trap there, but good job by MetaMain to get by it. But here's the scary spot. Looking for the air dodge in to try and reset right there. Obviously, you don't want to go dig too deep when you've already given up 2 jumps. However, the anti-air up smash, good DI from MetaMain, but you're not going to survive another one of those. You have to be careful with the short hop fair as well. And an up throw pretty soon, too.
Yo, that rush right there was actually super duper clutch right now. Oh, no jump left. Okay, good fast fall though to ledge right there by Moral. If he left himself in the air any longer, Meta Knight was gonna lick his lip, scoop that up. He's gotta watch these landings too.
Like, that nair may be extremely good, but landing directly in front of a forward smash that's fully charged like that will cost you a stock. MetaMain completely changing this around after being so far behind pretty much throughout this match. He's kind of holding his ground, looking for the down tilt trade, but that up B is going to catch MetaMain instead. So we're back to a situation where both players looking for the kill. Is Moral going to move on? Looking for the in-air up smash, and that's going to be it once again.
And that's what I'm saying. MetaMain was trying to catch a jump MoralAtheist just sat there in shield, waited, and said, "Oh, you're in my zone, homie? Cool. I'm gonna up smash out of shield and eat that." And that's gonna lead MoralAtheist to winning this 2-0. Yeah.